Okay. When the 300 blow the trumpets, the Lord set every man's sword against his companion throughout the whole camp, and the army fled to Beth.
The road to healthcare he can afford is already bumpy. Then Congressman Rob Bresnahan voted to cut Medicaid to give tax breaks to billionaires, but not before selling stock in Medicaid providers. Rob Bresnahan needs to stop cutting Medicaid.
Acacia toured. Zerera as far as the border of Lara, evil bee! Jeez, I'm gonna smack in the head with the water bottle. You don't do it. I'm smacking the head with the water bottle. Abel. Man, look what you made me do. Now you broke my phone. Ay, ay, ay.
Welcome to Pronounce American. Curious about how to pronounce this word? Here's how you say it. This word is pronounced as Abel Mahola.
Abel Mahola by
How to pronounce
Tabath. I know, Tito. She's a big fat bully. I'm going to Samuel chapter 21. To verse 8. So the king took. Oh, excuse me.
The road to healthcare he can afford is already bumpy. Then Congressman Rob Bresnahan voted to cut Medicaid to give tax breaks to billionaires, but not before selling stock in Medicaid providers. Rob Bresnahan needs to stop cutting Medicaid.
pronouncenames.com.
Armani and
The road road to health care you can afford is already bumpy. Then Congressman Rob Bresnahan voted to cut Medicaid to give tax breaks to billionaires, but not before selling stock in Medicaid providers. Rob Bresnahan needs to stop cutting Medicaid.
SpeechModification.com presents how to pronounce Mephibosheth.
A fishy. Bleh. Mephibosheth.
How to pronounce Mephibosheth.
Yeah. Verse. Oh, I say verse. I meant to. Just keep reading, Vicky. The two sons of.
Rizpah.
Rizpah, the daughter of.
The road to health care you can afford is already bumpy. Then Congressman Rob Bresnahan voted to cut Medicaid to give tax breaks to billionaires, but not before selling stock in Medicaid providers. Rob Bresnahan needs to stop cutting Medicaid.
Whom she bare to Saul and the 5 sons of Michal, the daughter of Saul, whom she brought up for.
How to pronounce Adriel.
Adriel, son of.
Adriel.
How to pronounce Barzillai.
Barzillai, the. Murthilite. Now I'm doing 1 Samuel chapter 18, verse 3. Then Jonathan and David made a covenant because he loved him as his own soul. Now I'm doing 2 Samuel chapter 3. Verse 14. So David sent messengers to
How to pronounce Ishbosheth.
Ishbosheth,
Ishbosheth.
Saul's son, saying, "Give me my wife Michal, whom I bothered to myself for the 100 foreskins of the Philistines, betrothed to myself for 100 foreskins of the Philistines." Okay, I'm gonna pray this out. I'm gonna do my own account later. I'm gonna pray. Dear Heavenly Father, my God, Jesus, I thank for His word to have. I thank for everything. I pray, Father, which in heaven, hallowed be named. The King come thee that's on heaven. Give us a day daily bread. Forgive our debts as we give debtors. See temptation. This is evil. Forgive our close to the men.